Hello and welcome to my channel. In the previous lecture we have covered control statements. So in today's lecture I am going to cover functions in Python. So in functions in Python we will learn from defining to recursion in Python. So let's get started. First of all, I will explain you what is a function. A function in Python are usable blocks of code that perform specific tasks. So this line is so simple that if you have several lines of code and you want to use it and you want to recall it several times on your program, then you can create function in Python. They help improve code organization, modularity and reusability. These are the features of a function that you can say that your code will be organized easily, modularity can be increased in your program so that you can use these programs into several other programs easily. And the third thing is that reusability means you can write once and read many. So just like a compact disk or a secondary storage memory, once you save the data you can use it several times. Functions are same as this secondary storage device that you have to write once and you can read it so many times. So how can you define a function and call a functions in Python programming? A function can be defined using def, definition keyword, followed by the function name and the parenthesis containing optional parameters or arguments. So for example, you can write def greet name. Here def is a keyword, greet is the name of function, so it cannot be a keyword. You have to use a different name apart from the keywords, and this is the argument which you are going to pass. So I am just writing a simple example here, def greet and name. Now what this function will return, I mean suppose if you are giving me a task, so I have to give you return some work. Similarly in function, if you are naming something, so you have to use a return function. This return function returns the work or job of from the function. Now I am writing return here and this is f. Why we are writing f here? So that this argument will be passed to this function hello, and in curly brackets you have to use the same name argument. So this hello and name we have to pass here. So see, this athar will be passed in this name, and from this name this function will be called and it will return hello athar like this. So first I am calling this function like this, calling the function, again I am calling the function using the same method. So here I am writing print greet Ibrahim. So the output of this program will hello and name. So when we call this function first time, this will print hello athar, and in the second time it will print hello Ibrahim. You might say that we have increased our job, that we have added several lines of code in our single program, but it is not like that. The thing is that you have to define this function at once and you can call this function as many times as you can. So this is the logic behind creating a function. This is, you can see here, this is reusability of greet function. We have defined here once and we have used 2 times and you can write it several times. So this is the first example and definition of a function. So let's copy this and run this program in a Python IDE. I have saved this program here, define function greet, argument name is name, and then I have called this function twice here, and you can see this output, that is this printing hello athar, hello Ibrahim. So this is how easy you can see it, how function works in Python. There is no need to define a prototype like C programming or C++ programming. No need to write extra code. Just in 4 to 5 lines you can complete your function programming in Python. programming language. So let's moving forward to the next topic, that is exploring types of functions and what are the function arguments. So in this lecture I'm going to explain you in detail what are the types of functions. So Python functions support different types of arguments. Number one is positional arguments, argument passed in order. Suppose I have a function called introduce. I have to introduce myself. So my name is, I will pass my name here, and this is my age, okay, and this is my elder son name and his age. So I'm just passing here his name and his age in the second line. If you want to write some more, you can write third line, and you can just add several lines, and you can call the same function as per your requirement. So this is called positional arguments. Here what is it is called positional arguments. The position of argument cannot be changed. You can't write name in the right side and you can't write age in the left side. So position you have to maintain, and then you can pass the arguments easily. So this is the output of this program. My name is Athar and I'm 42 years old, and my name is Ibrahim and I'm 9 years old. So again I will show you the demo how it will be run on your computer system. So typing is complete, just run the program and see here the output is coming like this. Next is default argument. Suppose I have to assign a default name in the name argument. So what I will do, I will define a function, define greet, the same function that we have defined previously, and here I am using name is equal to user. You can write your name, you can replace this user word with your name, and whenever you will call this function without any argument, it will print user. So in this line it is going to print user, and in the next line it will going to print. If you will pass some argument, then it will definitely print your given input. So let's run this program again, copy, and this is ideally I'm creating new function and pasting it and saving it. I'm giving name here function 3. See here, hello user and hello other. Why it is printing user? Because we have not passed any argument in this area, and here we have passed in this area called Athar. So Athar will be replaced by user, I mean Athar will replace user. So this is the thing how you can use function with default arguments. It is also known as default parameters. Argument are same thing. Third thing is keyword arguments. You can also use keyword arguments. And what are the keywords? Let's see. Suppose I have a function definition person info. Here I have name and city. So return name and city. So I can write like person info, city is equal to Mumbai and name is equal to Ibrahim. No need to just directly write here Mumbai or Ibrahim. You can specify specifically that city is equal to Mumbai and name is equal to Ibrahim. So here city and name are used as a keyword in our program. So you can create keywords. This Python give you power to create your own keywords. So this is the output. Ibrahim lives in Mumbai. So I hope this you will understand. Let's go to the next topic, that is star args. It is also known as arbitrary arguments, allows multiple positional arguments. Suppose I have a function called definition favorite foods. Here I have passed names and star foods. Now this is new to you. Before that we have never used this star foods. Now why we are putting asterisk sign here? Let's consider this. Go to the next page and see here I am returning name and favorite foods are dot join foods. So Athar likes biryani as well as kebabs and pizza and so on. So if you want to pass multiple arguments using a single arguments, so this actually multiplies your requirement with only a single keyword. This is the benefit of arbitrary arguments. So this is the thing. How simple is that? So Athar's favorite foods are biryani, kebabs, pizza. Athar favorite places are Taj Mahal and Charminar. You can write like that also. So it is up to you that how you can use the arbitrary arguments. Now going towards the next topic is arbitrary keywords argument, that is double starred and KW arguments. This stands for keyword arguments. Now I'm defining a function called student info and star info. Now what it will do, here you can see that print student info, name is equal to Ibrahim. Okay, name is not specified here, age equal to 20 and subject is equal to computer science. Output automatically it will create keyword arbitrary keywords arguments, that name is equal to Ibrahim, and this looks like a dictionary. Dictionary is a future topic in Python. I will explain you in detail, but here you can see that name is attached with Ibrahim and age is attached with 20 and subject is attached with computer science. So you can create arbitrary keyword arguments. I suggest you, when you will learn dictionary in my further lecture, please come back to this lecture and read this topic one more time so that you will understand it better. But for now you can understand that this double star enjoins two things together. One is key and another one is its item. So, and also you can pass several items together like name, age and subject. So this is all about your arbitrary keywords arguments. Going to the next topic, anonymous function, also known as lambda function in Python. A lambda function is a small anonymous function defined using the lambda keyword. So until now we have used some name for a function, right? But from now onwards in anonymous function we will declare our function in our program like this: square is equal to lambda x, and suppose if you pass x values, it will give you x square. This is x square. Okay, so what is the thing, that what is the benefit of doing this? Athar's lucky number is squared. Athar lucky number squared is square is the name of function here. We are using the function name here, but actually it is anonymous. It treated as anonymous in our program. So actually we are writing a function name, but actually it is known as a lambda, or you can say that it is anonymous function. So this is the thing how you can use a lambda function simply in your Python program. What is the use of map? Map is also for mapping. You know what is the meaning of mapping? Suppose I have a list of names here. Until now I have not completed list or other data structure used in Python, but still I am showing you that suppose if you have 3 items in a list, Athar, Ibrahim and Ali. Now length list map lambda name, len name, and how many names in your arguments in a list, you can just type here length. So what it will do, it will actually count, map function counts the length, I mean y length, because I am passing here length as a function, and length function returns the string length of any particular string. So it will return you 5, 7 and 3, because 5 characters in Athar, 7 characters in Ibrahim and 3 characters in Ali. So considering the map function, it is used to map your lambda function and inside a map function, and also we are converting this particular thing into a list, so it is showing you as a list. So this is how you can use anonymous functions in Python programming. Going to the next topic, global versus local variables in Python. What are global and local variables? So simple. Local variables we have used earlier, like this is define local example, name is equal to Athar, and we are passing name here. So this is local function. Name variable will exist inside this function only, because we have declared this as a local functions. So in our program, I mean our main program, you can't use this name function as a global variable, and even you can't change the value of this particular name variable. If you will consider global variable, you will also understand the local variable as well. See this, I have a global variable called name is equal to Ibrahim. Now this is what global variable. So you can access the global variable in any function with the same scope. Scope means in the same program, if you are creating several functions, you can use this name keyword as per your requirement. Even you can change this. Okay, so if you want to modify the global variables inside a function, just see this. I'm declaring a global variable, score is 0. I'm updating the value, and then update score is this. So in cricket or in several games like soccer or etc., you can use this function and you can update a score by adding value to its variable. Suppose my score is 10, another's score is 20, so you can add as per your requirement. So these are the global variables and local variables in Python. So I hope you will try at home that how to use global and local variables. And in the previous topics we have learned anonymous functions and then exploring arbitrary simple arguments as well. So going towards the last topic is recursion, and then we'll go for the conclusion. Now recursion is a simple topic. Recursion means a function call itself. Means if you want to solve a problem with a recursive technique, so that suppose if you are brushing your teeth, you brush several times with the same manner. You understand that. So recursion is a technique where a function calls itself to solve a problem in smaller steps. So the best example for recursion is factorial, because in factorial we multiply the number by its result every time until we get the last number as 1. So the logic is that if n is equal to 0, we don't have to do anything, we just have to return 1. Why 1? Because the factorial of 0 is 1. Now why factorial of 0 is 1 is different question. You have to go for mathematics and you can learn there. This is not my job, but understand that if the number we will pass 0, then you will get 1 as a result. Otherwise, suppose if you are giving 5, so what we have to do here, we are calling the function one more time inside the function. You can see here, this is the function. When you will call this, when you will pass 5 here, this value will become 5 minus 1. It means that 5 into 4. Now it's not returning because the value is still in the memory. It creates a stack and puts a value 5 into 4, that is 20 in the stack in the bottom. Then when you call this function again, so the value returns 20 into the next value. What is that? 3. So 20 into 3 is 60. So just like that it will calculate up to 1, because it will not become a 0, but it will become until it gets a result. So at the end you will get the factorial 120. This is another example, and I suggest you to consider this from your mind. And here is the conclusion. What is the conclusion of functions? Functions improve the code modularity. You can use factorial function, you can use Fibonacci series in several modules as well. Python supports different function arguments for flexibility. You have observed that we have arbitrary and keyword arbitrary arguments. And third is lambda functions, that is anonymous function, provide concise ways to write small functions. If you have to write a small function, then no need to write call function using its name. You can just pass a name and arguments, and you can use small functions. And the concept of global and local variables. And at the end we have learned recursion, that is useful for solving problems involving repetitive substructures like trees and mathematical computations. So it is used in advanced data structure as well, data structures and several things. So this was the lecture today. I hope you like it. Subscribe my channel if you are new to my channel, and share with your friends. This is the complete lecture of function. Hope you like it. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.